Greetings. Hey, elephant in the room. You got an elephant in your room? It's okay. It's okay to have an elephant in the room. With all of the wonky energy still, balancing itself out, it's always good to change things up. Now, and I agree with that. The whole object is to be as weird as possible. Because where groups of herd mentalities remain the same, you're not a cookie cutter like them because they're all lame. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. We're bringing poetic justice to a situation. And we're seeking the super truth. And it's what it is. I mean, you have to understand. I'm very well aware that absolute power corrupts absolutely. So I'm going to get that out of the way just right off the bat. It's just what we want to abuse our power for the highest good of all. For the highest good of all. And I like to think of Jim Quick. If you've heard this before, then it's what it is. I like to think of Jim Quick when I think of abusing your power, especially when it comes to karma and teaching and things of that nature, confirmation. Jim Quick is a Mind Valley author, and this shit sits with me. I think about it all the time. Jim Quick is a Mind Valley author that went and he interrupted a teacher one time, and hang on. Oh, that's Jim. That's the boy with the broken brain. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know what's coming. It's something's coming. We all now we know what's coming. So if Jim Quick is a super brain author for Mind Valley due to a teacher telling him, or actually telling someone else, it's the boy with the broken brain. What's what it is, I really have no need to tell anyone else. I just want to tell you, I think all of you have broken minds, bodies, and souls. So now go be superheroes, authors, whatever the fuck you want to be. I don't care. It's my abuse of power. That's my abuse of power talking shit. I think all your brains are broken. I think you're all half-wits. And if you're left or right-handed, chances are you're always going to need someone to show you the other side of the coin. And that's fine. That's fine. But being self-aware and comfortable with who the fuck you are is the main goal for all of this. So a lot of evil out there in the world. A lot of evil intentions up against the Earth Angels. And I like that shit. So, I mean, it's just what it is. No, nobody really expected that. So I don't care what people expect. Expect the unexpected. Now, with this energy still in the cards of failed sacrifice, evil intentions, evil, satanic, demonic, ritualistic, destiny swapping intentions on an Earth Angel, we want to find that Earth Angel. We have that Earth Angel, and we're holding that Earth Angel for ransom because we just don't know. We don't know who to trust, and it's what it is. Now, most people think that ransom revolves around money and things like that, and I mean kidnapping something that's already yours. It's just what it is, and it would be. And she said, Pisces, you might be overprotective of your energy, and I thought, that's probably true, Pisces. However, I know how we all like to have a mission to discover the truth. So it's what it is. I mean, the Earth Angel could be anywhere. The Earth Angel could be hidden anywhere. I'm now taking the Earth Angel and I'm removing it from the situation and I'm hiding it somewhere. It could be in a corrupt politician's back pocket. It could be in a crooked cop's utility belt. It could be what the crooked judge wants to hit with the gavel. It's just what it is. It's in God's hands. It's in God's hands at this point. However, it definitely gives the righteous the whatever. You got to think when you're talking about that jinn. If you don't know the story of the jinn, okay, great. So, in Islamic belief, Adam Iblis went down to earth with a band of angels to curb the violence on the planet, because at one time the Holy Ghost was a jinn. But he was a good being. He worshipped the Most High in every incarnation, and he wouldn't bow to the angels. He was above the angels. In Islamic belief, there are angels, there are demons, and there are the jinn. So on a spiritual level. So the idea was to come to Earth and take the entire planet and surround it with fire. He was going to come from the left of them. He was going to come to the right of them, come in front, coming back, top to bottom, surround them in hellfire and take them all down with him. Because Allah knew his intent, and knew that he wanted to be the big chief. So however, when he takes off to enact this, he was told to bow to the angels. I don't have to bow to the angels. I'm over the angels. Why do I have to bow to these lesser creatures? Said, I have worshipped you. And so he got extra time. He got extra time to reincarnate over and over and over and over. Because you have to learn the lesson of the importance of bowing to the divine creator's essence within everything. So that's what it is. Once we get that logical part of the mind, Mr. Stupid, as Dolores Cannon calls it, out of the way so you can let the kingdom of God in, as Neville Goddard explains, as Dolores Cannon's technique works, with miraculous results in 117 countries. Now, my question for America is, why the fuck should you be dumbed down, distracted, swayed, persuaded, bribed, hindered, tampered with, molested, impeded upon, persecuted, crimes against humanity, when there's a simple possibility of an alternative? Because America profits off the death of their people. They keep you dumbed down because you only use half of your brain. They keep you at a lower vibration using fear tactics for control. And that shit makes you sick. Okay, great. So everything they're doing to make you sick to profit keeps you in the wheel of karma. And they absolutely understand this. Now, that's my thing. Don't believe any fucking thing I say. Know thyself true. What works for you? What works for one person doesn't work for someone else. I understand all of that shit. However, as I continue to rise and leave everyone the fuck behind, that's what it is. Where's that Earth Angel? Is it in a crooked politician's pocket? That's what it is. Where did they hide that Earth Angel that they couldn't say? Where did they fucking hide the Harry Potter on your planet? That's what it is. You can't sit here and say, oh, we don't believe in magic. You got too many people teaching this shit at this point. Oh, we don't believe in witchcraft. Why? Fucking entire societies have been wiped out over witchcraft, burned at the stake. Why? Because someone was jealous of the work that another individual did with nature, getting in touch with their abilities. Oh, that person that's the devil gave them those abilities. Okay, cool. So then that's two sides of the coin. You have demonic energy, negative energy for negative purposes, and Reiki only works for positive healing purposes. Is what love always wins. So if Reiki is universal life force energy and love's intent to help or heal, and love always wins, well then what fucking boat do you think all these people are in now? We are in the boat that left at 9:30. That's what it is. And I understand a lot of people have problems. A lot of people are upset with the system that's crumbling. It's the Matrix. The Matrix is crumbling. Okay, cool. I agree with all that. I understand people not wanting to continue to be in the Matrix. However, sometimes the healer needs healing. And sometimes we really don't. However, using the aspect of where is it? What it is. What if it was a fucking... Okay, cool. So an Amber Alert goes out. Does anyone ever fucking care? No. They're first in... When an Amber Alert goes off, fucking Amber, what am I going to do about that? Right? That's the first thing they think. They don't read the information and keep an eye out. Thank you for that. Some people do. However, it is a spiritual test. Yes, a lot of people have failed. Yes, they are receiving massive tower moments. Yes, I don't care to do anything about that. I'm still searching for the Earth Angel. And if you would like to come along, then you have to get in your helicopter, go gadget chopper. It's just what it is. You have to figure out Where that boat that left at 9:30, because this is somewhere, it's in the back of a crooked politician's pocket. It's in a crooked cop's utility belt. It's a glitch in the matrix that everyone wants to be, but can't, unless you match those very, very specific energies of being the one that they targeted, which is the fuck around and find out guy. And that's just what it is. I mean, I want to know where you're at, because if you're that fuck around and find out energy, I don't want to fuck around and find out. I just don't. I don't want to fuck around and find out. It's the last thing I want to do, while everybody else is fucking around and finding out where that glitch in the matrix is hidden. Crooked politician's pocket. Maybe it's in you know, in the rubble in China somewhere where there were 900 earthquakes. Now, when I get, and I believe it was 11:55:25, don't quote me, go to my community page. When I get a 7.8 magnitude earthquake in okay, this fucking confirmation. 12:13. It's what it is. Fucking leave it alone. 12:13. My guides came in. Okay, cool. So you got to think. You've got every reader on the planet talking about spirit is handling this shit, and all of these souls have went to the source with the eyes of a child. So you got to expect that shit to come back in a childish manner. And I want to be wrong, so don't fucking believe anything I say. That's what it is. Believe yourself. Do your own research. Be yourself. Quit trying to be other people. That's what it is. I already told you your fucking brain was broken along with your body and your soul. Cool. Now be superheroes. Heal and be superheroes. Is there a lot of work to be done? Yes. On yourself. If your fucking mind, body, and soul are broken, what is my intent? I want y'all to be Mind Valley authors. Or superheroes. I really don't care. Fucking to be whatever you want to be. Just quit trying to be me, because I'm weird as fuck. And I do things that other people can't do due to my past lives. So leave it alone. That's what it is. That's trying to copycat and duplicate me was God's bait. Okay, great. So now that everyone took fucking God's bait by being tempted by the devil energy, negative energy, whatever you want to call it, energies, positive or negative. Quit fucking. I use trigger demons because it's one of the 7 deadly sins that's been locked in. Their greed locked in. It's greed. Greed is an energy. It's a vibration. Great. Fucking the light takes a snapshot of that shit into the Akashic Records because they got into mine. Should they have gotten my Akashic Records? No, that shit's forbidden. Did they? I can't prove they didn't. I believe the readers that are saying that, and I'm finding physical evidence of it. What kind of QHHT practitioner would I be if I didn't remove the fear? I'm not afraid of these fucking people. They're getting towers dropped on their heads. So removing the fear, okay, great. And forgive, cool. They fucking, that's their soul's lesson this incarnation. Wherever that leads is no concern of mine. 20% is what it is. Duality with God. It's a duality with God force energy. 2 represents duality. 0 is always going to be God force. It's everything or nothing. Nothing is everything. Everything is nothing all at the same time. There is no spoon, Neo. Simple enough. Right? So when I'm hearing that energy in the cards of people trying to copycat or duplicate and not being themselves, the techniques are the techniques. The work is the work. The fucking mask is narcissism. It's what it is. I can't do anything about that. It's individuals wearing a mask. Some of us were chosen. Everybody wants to be chosen. I agree. Okay, great. So choose yourself and do the fucking work on yourself and understand your limitations, your logical or your creative handicaps. Simple enough. Right? Set forth positive intentions instead of negative. That's what it is. Fucking the light always wins. It's that simple. That's why I pick the light. Shit always wins. So as I continue to call my energy back, I'm not going to get a download from Stage Narada at the same time as Alaska having a 7.8. Nee-na-na-na. That's Nana. Nana's getting a nee-na-na-na-na-na. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's what it is. Just like Jeffrey Allen, who teaches duality, fucking I listen to the voices in my head too and run the numbers. That's what it is. It doesn't mean that we're always fucking right. It just means there's a message in there somewhere. It's just what it is. And you got to think that's the problem of the higher frequencies. That was the curse of Vishnu on stage in Radha. He was blessed with unlimited fucking Thoth. He was blessed with unlimited knowledge. Right? However, he was a traveling fucking musician. Y'all got all that music and shit all off in the cards. That's what Sage Narada did. He was a traveling musician. Having a conversation with him, the people were so dumbed down they couldn't understand anything that he said. So he made music and shit with the unlimited knowledge that he had. That's what it is. Go look up the story of Sage Narada and know the minute I fucking saw a 7.8 magnitude in Ninana. I fucking immediately went da. So it's what it is. Fucking leave it alone. It's an educational lesson somewhere in there for someone. You gotta do the research. However that plans out, whatever you manifest for you is what you're going to be stuck with. And I'm telling you, if you got readers that I trust saying that these trigger demons are going to be drugged to the underworld by the jinn, cool, that's the lake of fire. That's Hades, whatever. I can't do anything about that. Karma. No wonder they're in. Why are they in the background pointing the finger? And it's what it is. I mean, God's forgiving, but holy shit. Do we not have Garcia fire? Do we not have New Mexico floods? Do we not have China got flood? They got the fire and the water dragon. You're the dragon. Go figure. That's what it is. It's karma. It's fucking serious karma going back on these people. Right? And all I can tell you is what I think. Doesn't ever fucking mean that I'm right. But when you've got readers talking about romance scammers getting karma because they grouped together trying to block a divine path, and then I've got 50,000 Chinese women with all the food and their glamour spells, and you got glamour and beauty spells backfiring on these people, causing natural disasters because they came after an earth angel. Well, fucking 1 + 1 equals if they were flooding my business profile while I'm on a divine path with the divine creator consciousness. They're trying to do everything they can to flood my social media. Okay, looks like fucking 900 earthquakes and flooding China was their outcome. Simple enough. Can't do anything about that. I'm not fucking, and then you got readers talking about how China was involved. You fucking think? I agree. Yeah, were they flooding my social media? Did God flood their country? Okay, cool. What comes around goes around. Simple enough. And that gives us the ability to spot and fucking maintain a better equilibrium with universal life force energy. It's what it is. Now we're just going to hide earth angels in the pockets of people that fucking were only in it for the money. Okay, great. Well, now you have an earth angel in your pocket. Simple enough. It's what it is. I don't care. I don't give a shit. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. I said I'd be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. Think about that, Pisces. You're on a mission. There's no telling where Waldo, the Earth Angel, is. Freaking 22, Master Builder. That's what it is. So we're Master Building a new world, right? And sharing is caring. It doesn't matter who you care about, and you don't turn your back on someone because you don't care. You just share with them, whether you like them or not. Most people don't like themselves anyway. We already did that social experiment. So now that we know that nobody likes themselves and they can't trust anyone, thank you for the angel feather. So follow the white feather. It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun. And that's fine. You think of it as Loki from Dogma. You're just kind of hiding Loki in people's algorithm. Simple enough. So I know how no one trusts one another. No one likes one another. Okay, great. Well, then just fucking throw an earth angel. Throw a missing earth angel off in their algorithm. You don't like them and you can't trust them anyway. We tried one way. If that didn't work, we'll just try another. That's what it is. I don't care. That's what it is. If finding yourself and ascending into the new earth is my only intention. Did you do that? Because that's all I'm looking for. The ones that are ascending, the ones that are activating their abilities, the ones that are coming into unity and oneness. Not that, and it's very simple to spot these destiny swappers that are getting karma. They talk about activating star seeds, and they talk about, and then a fucking real one shows up. Oh no, a human lie detector. Oh, we can't work with that person. That's authenticity when we're fucking, and they'll tell you, I don't know if I'm this. No, because you're cashing in on that, trying to block out. Oh no, authenticity is a stronger vibration than love. So we'll just sit here and we'll put out all this love. We got to put it. That's what it is, and it sooner or later balances out. It is. It triggers their demons, and okay, cool. So if the light triggers their demons, what does that mean? They are carrying a demon. They have an entity attachment. These people need an exorcism. Simple enough. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. Simple enough. Right? And that's what it is. I mean, okay, cool. So they tried to sacrifice an earth angel over money. You know somebody with money? Cool. Share the earth angel video with them. Simple enough till we find that earth angel. And we've got it right here. Here's the earth angel. Just throw that shit in there. Give them a gift. You want to give them a gift. Simple enough. It's like throwing the bat signal right in somebody's window. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You got Elise that can't figure out the fuck I'm going to do next. Cool. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. What do you expect? I keep doing something crazy different, and they keep doing something under their program the same insane way. That's why they're going insane. They're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. Cards in the upright? No, cool. Then we'll just flip that shit around. What is the power on this situation, Spirit? Yeah, they got no intuition. That's what it is. That is the prophesized mark of the beast. That's what it is. Trying to take our spiritual gifts, cost them their own. I can't do anything about that. That's why they have to rely on these entities and things of that nature to fucking give them their information. They can't depend on themselves. They're codependent on an outside influence. Fucking frenemies. It's just what it is. We have taken our power back due to people with no intuition running on demon time. Here's my card. Higher consciousness, whether you have it or you don't. That's what it is. Right? And the minute I hear that there are people out there who are doing DNA activations, unlocking hidden knowledge that's forbidden but has now been granted to us. Okay, cool. I can tell you how I did it. Can they tell you how they did? Moving forward, Pisces has the receipts. Distancing these karmics, show them some compassion. That's what it is. I mean, everybody wants to go to the skateboard competition. They all want to be the skater. So they sign up for the contest and then realize they've never been on a skateboard before. Ouch. Tower moment. Fucking no love there. That fall from a fucking 12-foot half pipe, that's an unforgiving experience. Then did you hear the growl? So a dragon just passed the house. It's simple enough. Women who can't teach you anything. Now, let's talk about this. However, I just made a video the other night about a shift change. I certainly ran into a young lady who knows how to give her boss an extra break at work. That shit's priceless. I don't care who you are. That's the shit that's what makes life worth living. She may not be a singer, but she had pipes that could make a hellcat cry sitting still. This is what it is. You can't fucking deny. I had to take a fire lane photo of that shit. I thought that was funny. What are their intentions? Give their boss an extra break at shift change. That's fucking. What is the boss like? Cool shit. She likes shit like that. It is what it is. You got to have fun. If you're not fucking having fun, you're in the wrong spot. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're not having fun, then you're at the wrong party. It's costing you too much. Simple enough. On the emotional side of things, yes. Their greed clouded their vision. Cool. All right. I can't do anything about that. They played in the spiritual world with money. What kind of currency do they have in the spiritual world? Ask yourself that. What is the currency in the spiritual realm? Fucking karma, debt. Karmic debt. How did Pisces pay off their karmic debt? Well, if you take 40 people through the death experience and get a 5-star review, chances are ancestors are going to be cheering that shit. Oh, hey, look at this fucking guy. So giving it his all. Taking people through the death experience and getting reviews for it. They'll never be able to fuck with that. It's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Simple enough. You've got all of these readers with their setups because they took bribes. They have no way of getting out of this now, and they're still controlling the narrative, which is fine. We're not worried about that. Simple enough. Right? If they have to bribe the readers to control the narrative, well, then that means they're not standing in their integrity. And in the spiritual realm, love, light, and truth always set you free. It's what it is. Energy exchange in the situation. Right? You're talking about Americans still trying to live the dream and the nightmare, dealing with information that's in 116 other countries they're unaware of. That's the blind leading the blind right into the darkest tunnel that falls off into a volcano. That's fucking Joe versus the volcano. Removing that negative energy. Simple enough. Simple enough. I hear there's an entire cult that is having difficulty now receiving accelerated karma for going after a little old Archangel. Is that true? That's what it is. So if we know if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's keep that momentum going, shall we? Let's get to the fucking root of the problem. Uproot it for the year of the snake. Families in the upside down. Oh, so I hear these little family cult get-togethers. These fucking Jim Jones energy. So it is. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Right? You got to think the minute that you know on the other side of the hedges, you have groups in chaos and calamity. Cool. Those are energies that will not survive the acclamation of the Schumann resonance raising. Think of going to a pet store. Right? You're taking a fish in a bag. You're coming home and you're putting it in its new home, right? You have to let the new home acclimate to the water in the bag, and then you're able to dump the fish in its new terraformed environment. Congratulations, starseeds. We're nurturing the divine process quite well, watching it unfold before our eyes. What is the problem? The reversal, the tables flipping. I can't do anything about that. People not wanting to change their consciousness. People sticking to the old 3D tree of life instead of growing. It's one of my favorite quotes Alan Watts ever said. If you look at a young Buddhist child and ask them how they were made, they look at you like you're absolutely insane. Humans are grown. And what are we dealing with right now? A bunch of made men trying to fucking pull off something with the spiritual realm and getting their asses handed to them. How you like that spiritual realm popping right out before I pull the card? So they don't like my intuition. I'm not responsible for what they like. Simple enough. What did I program into my brain? Fucking Ghostbusters. Every time he'd pull that card and the guy would get it right, fucking Bill Murray would still fry his ass over a woman. It's fried. So cool. So fucking why would you expect that opposition to be any fucking different? Your doctors, you can't trust them. You go into them with intuition. They're like, no, we're just going to fucking fry this guy. She's cuter. We're going to fry him. Cool. Now guess who just made it to the lake of fire? Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Show some fucking gratitude to the divine world. Can't do anything about that. What is the energy from the past? Yeah, their prayers have been unanswered. I'm not responsible for people's unanswered prayers getting an ass whooping from the ancestors. Health's upside down, isn't it? Did they go after a healer? Chances are they should have fucking worked with the healer instead of went against it for fucking bad health. Simple enough. Everybody's in their egos now, having to self-reflect. It's the narcissist empath paradigm. What is the problem? Fuck, the narcissists were in charge. Bah! That's what it is. Now you've got a whole bunch of women on top of everything, fucking having to self-reflect because their prayers weren't fucking answered, and we're showing gratitude to the fact that their health is declining. They didn't do the work. Right? Trying to stop a healer with the fuck kind of common sense, make that make sense. That's what it is. That's like fucking. Let's take Dr. Joe Dispenza for example, the author of Becoming Supernatural. Right? He uses the same techniques I do based on the 100th monkey study. Right? One person gets up, tells their story. Morphic resonance activates everyone in that audience that's doing the techniques so that fucking monkey see, monkey do. Monkey mind process, monkey mind process. Everyone, fucking the results are phenomenal. Right? What is the opposition of that? Therapy. Retreat means fucking take a retreat away from therapy. If you're in therapy, that means you need therapy. That means you are mental and need therapy. If you retreat from that shit, I'm retreating from the fucking treatment matrix. If I'm getting therapy, that means you're in treatment. Simple enough. So I can't get off of the drugs that they have prescribed. Well, yeah, it's a gateway. Simple enough. You have an addiction. Okay, great. Step one. Stop the addiction. People go to therapy for the medication. They don't go to therapy. Fucking, if people would go to the right therapy, chances are they wouldn't need the medication. They need therapy for withdrawals. Anyway, yeah, keep us in. Keep calling your energy back. Fucking, we'll be looking for earth angels they couldn't sacrifice in the back of crooked politicians' pockets. That's what it is. Don't care about any of this shit. What do we have? 3220. I'm telling you, you're not at 22. That's what it is. You're not going to get that 22 popping in as the master builder without the divine leading us somewhere. Nobody knows what technology wants. We just know that it's definitely playing with us and it's testing our intuition. Cool. I understand the Islamic aspect of the jinn, and I'm going to bow to those angels. Let them keep sending me fucking. When war angels come knocking at these people's doors, destruction is soon to follow. Yes, tarot reader, I understand that. And they're sending me Nana. Did Nana have something to do with it, huh? Did Nana have something to do with it? Got a lot of that fucking grandmotherly energy, fucking having magic backfire and shit. Okay. So now we have Nana having fucking earthquakes. That's better than Aaron That's better than Aaron picking up speed on the East Coast. Now we got Nina earthquakes in Alaska. The fuck? It's just what it is. I put it in my community page. Run the numbers. I'm not going to get that download. The Earth Angel gets their downloads directly from the divine. I'm not going to fucking see 78 with Nina. Fucking not immediately think Sage Narada. That's what it is. If you don't know the story of Sage Narada, fucking it fits perfectly to why these people are in the position they're in due to fucking forbidden knowledge. The curse of Vishnu. What does that tell me? Curse broken. Expand your consciousness. Who gives a shit if someone else can't understand your higher state of consciousness? It's called those left behind for a reason. They didn't do the work. You're leaving them behind. It's like showing up to the landfill at the very beginning of Idiocracy because you want a job, and then you're sitting there on your phone watching Alma Balls all day. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. The mess isn't going to clean itself up. We're all responsible for our own situation. but you can't have these girls. You're telling me that fucking every time they keep going, they keep doing an attack and a natural disaster happens. And then I keep looking for natural disasters. What do I find this morning? Nee, na, 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 na. The fuck ever. That's what it is. Namaste.